Hey y'all, welcome back to the Playhouse. You're back with your favorite doll. I'm back with you. And y'all know I have a lot of tea to spill today. It's been requested, it's been demanded. But y'all already knew I was on it. Cause y'all know I've been waiting for the downfall of this industry plant for months. I'm tired of this girl. I'm sick of this girl. We're gonna talk about Ice Spice versus Cleotrapa. Actually, let me get comfy real quick. Y'all can see my little socks. They got ramen on them. Anyways, let's get into it. I know that y'all have been seeing it all over social media. Okay, me too. Cleotrapa just recently went on tour with Ice Spice. And they're besties, right? We just saw them sitting at a basketball game together, all kikied up. And then they went on tour together. Like, this is so cute. Because I don't know about y'all, but I love Cleotrapa. Like, that's my girl, okay? That is my girl. I love her real bad. Hopefully she sees this because she follows me on Twitter. So let's get into that tea. But yeah, I'm going to definitely send her this video so she can know whose side I'm on. And it's always going to be Cleo. Anyways, Cleo went on tour with Ice Spice. And she was invited. Let's start there. Ice Spice called her and invited Cleotrapa to tour with her. And that's a huge opportunity because we know Cleotrapa. We've been knowing her on the internet for years, okay? We've been following her for years on every social media you can think of. So this is huge for her because she's never been on a tour. And it's Ice Spice tour. Like, this is great. Like, everybody's going to these tours. Like, what? Good, like, good for my girl. Like, claps to her. I was so happy when I heard she was going on tour with Ice Spice because I'm like, this is the platform she needs. Like, I love this for her. Cleo went on TikTok immediately after the tour and she starts giving all of the tea in 6 parts. And each video was like 7 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes long. You know, TikTok as it were is 10 minutes. So we're gonna get into everything. I'm gonna wrap it all up here for y'all, okay? If you don't wanna hear Cleo talk about it, I'm finna talk about it. So Cleo was invited to go to tour with Ice Spice by Ice Spice herself. Okay, she said, you know, I miss you, come on tour with me. Cleo said, okay, cool, like, you know, I don't know if I can drop everything right now. Mind you, Cleo is an independent artist. She pays out of her own pocket. So she was like, I don't know if I can drop everything right now and just up and do it. Ice Spice said, no, you're good. Everything's gonna be taken care of, girl, just come. And I mean, hey, if my friend called me and said, baby, I'm finna do a world tour, I want you to come with me and you get to perform and everything's taken care of, baby, I'm on the next flight to wherever the hell she at. I would do exactly what Cleo did. I would have went. Like, this is your friend. Mind you, they're friends, okay? I want y'all to keep that in mind the entire time I'm telling you of everything that Cleo went through. They are supposed to be friends, okay? Cleo is immediately mistreated as soon as the tour starts. The first issue was security in that bag. Okay, so Ice Spice has security, of course, that she pays. They keep up with her bags. You take your bags from the hotel you're staying at and you take it to the venue you're gonna be at because you never know if there's gonna be an emergency. You don't know what you'll need. Bring your stuff with you, okay, essentially. Ice Spice told her, Cleo, hey, make sure you bring your bag with you. Like, girl, you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what malfunction you'll have. Just bring your bag with you, okay, girl? Like, my security will take it for you. My security will take care of you. So this is my friend telling me this. If I'm Cleo, yeah, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you right. And what's crazy is she gave her luggage, her bag, her one bag versus Ice Spice's 10 million bags. She gave her one bag to security. They took care of it. And she ended up needing it. So she's like, oh my gosh, my friend was looking out for me. Like, this is great. My friend was looking out for me. I did have a wardrobe malfunction. I needed my bag. Thank you to my bitch. Like, thank you, girl, you looking out for me. She gets her bag from security, fixes the little issue, everything's good. Until the show ends, they take Ice Spice's bags down to the car. Cleo bag is still sitting there. Cleo says, is security gonna take my bag? Security told her, that's not my job. I'm in charge of Ice Spice stuff. Baby, if you brought it in here, you gonna take it out. That's just me. But Cleo said, okay, that's weird. She gets her own bag, walks out where there are fans who wanna take pictures with her, because you know she has a fan base. Fans wanna take pictures with her. She's carrying her own bag. It's just a bad look for a celebrity. You know, like, you're supposed to be on tour. You're on tour with Ice Spice, who has a huge name right now, okay? She's like one of the up and coming newest artists. All of the fans are outside. You just performed on stage and they see you carrying out your bag. But, you know, okay, maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe we'll let that slide. And so Cleo was like, you know, I'm not gonna say anything right now. I'm just gonna tell Ice Spice, your security did not take my bag out. Cool. She went and told Ice Spice, hey, you know, your security did not take my bag out. Like, even though they brought it in, because you told them to, they didn't take it back out to the car. And I was taking pictures with fans and I had my bag with me. A big bag that has all her stuff in it. Like a spend a night bag, okay? Y'all know what that is. So Ice Spice goes, oh, well, if he was gonna do that, he wants to be paid more. Crickets. Okay. Cleo said, okay, I can pay him more. That's fine. If he can keep up with my bags, I'll pay him whatever. Ice Spice says, oh, well, you can't do that because he has a flat rate. Ho, are you dumb? If you're paying someone a flat rate, your security, they're gonna do whatever you tell them to. They're going to lick the ground you walk on. They're gonna do whatever you ask them to do in that moment because you're paying them a flat rate. So if you brought this bag in here, you take it out. Duh, that's easy. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Okay. Cleo says, okay, that's weird. Noted. But she doesn't bring it up again because she doesn't think it's like so big of a deal. She doesn't want to be a diva. And I'm going to get into that later on. Why she doesn't want to be a diva, quote unquote. Even though that's like basic respect you give to someone that's a guest on your tour, but whatever. Anyways, the second thing, y'all have a whole list. I got my iPad already propped up. I've been waiting. Anyways, the second thing, when Ice Spice called Cleo, she told her, hey, like, you're gonna be good, everything's gonna be good, just come. Cleo said, okay, what do I have to pay for? I need a room, I need to dress, I need a room, like I need stuff to prepare for. Ice Spice told her, no, you're gonna do everything with me, like you're gonna be in my room. Ice Spice said those words out of that ugly mouth. She said, you're gonna be in my room. Cleo said that she wasn't allowed to use Ice's room for dressing or preparing for the shows at all. She had to use the public restrooms that were backstage, but the entire crew is using them as well. So she's getting dressed, crew members are walking in and out. She's doing whatever she has to do hygiene-wise, whatever. Crew members are walking in and out. Are you kidding me? Ice Spice has a room, a suite that is paid for by her team. Why can't Cleo be in there getting ready? I really didn't like that one. I really hated that. To me personally, that would have been my final straw. And it would have been a lot of people's final straw. But Cleo said she did not want to cut the tour short or cause any problems or confront anything right then, because she wanted this to build up so that when she did confront it, no one can deny that she was being wrongly treated, because they'll try to gaslight you sometimes, okay? Especially if you're darker skinned. We're gonna get into that. Now, the next thing, Cleo had a Telfar bag, okay? I have a Telfar bag. It's about yay big, you know, cute little Telfar bag. You can put on your shoulder, put it across you. It's not heavy at all. She had a Telfar bag that was in Ice's room. Ice told her, everybody needs to get out. My family's coming to visit me at this stop. Everyone kicks everyone out, whatever. Cleo's like, let me move my bag off the couch, put it on the side of the couch on the floor. As a woman, you'd never put your purse on the floor for real. But we see the circumstances that she was in and things that are happening. She just puts it on the floor on the side of the couch just so nobody messes with it and it's not in the way. Time goes by, she comes back. Ice Spice's door is still closed, so I'm guessing she still has visitors or whatever. Cleo's bag is out of the room in the hallway on the floor in front of the door. For what? What problem was the bag causing? It's a Telfar bag. Y'all know what Telfar bags, they're flimsy, you can squeeze them in any tight space. They don't take up room. So why is my Telfar bag in the middle of the hallway? Personally, what I would have done is I would have took the Telfar bag and everything in it, and I would have whacked that hoe right across her head. Cause stop playing with me. But you know, Cleo is giving mercy and grace. She's being very demure, okay? She gets her bag, and I guess something told her to check her bank account, whatever she was doing in the moment. She just checks her bank account afterwards. $700 is missing out of her bank account that day when her bag was in that room and was put out in the hallway. I think that's when I would have blacked out and just saw red, and everybody would have had to die. Because $700, I don't care how much money you think I'm making, I don't care how much money I am making. $700 going missing off of my bank card is insane. And everybody in that venue would have been held liable for it. I don't care. Like, I would have raised hell. But Cleo, being the queen she is, she kept it very cutesy, very demure, okay? Next, cause there's more happening. There's more, it doesn't stop. When Riot, let's get into that. Riot is Ice Spice's little boo thing. We kind of already knew that because he produces pretty much every song she has. And at the beginning, you hear her say, "Stop playing with me, Riot." That's him, okay? That is Riot. Riot is hers, she is his. And it's confirmed because Cleo confirmed it in these videos. So, Riot shows up. They go to the next stop. It comes time for the hotel rooms. Cleo has been staying with Ice Spice, sleeping in her room, but she would get kicked out when it was time to get ready, which I don't understand. But anyways, Riot shows up. They're about to go to these rooms. Cleo gets in the elevator with them. And this is something that Ice Spice could have told her beforehand, because you knew your man was coming. If I'm with somebody and they about to pull, I know when they're coming. So I'm gonna tell my homegirls ahead of time. Cleo didn't get a text, call, nothing. Ice Spice started icing her out at this point. No pun intended. But started icing her out at this point. And so when Riot and them, Riot, Ice Spice, and Cleo are on the elevator, Ice Spice looks at Cleo and she goes, quote, "You're not gonna get your own room?" Why would I have to get my own room? I didn't even know that I had to come out of pocket for anything this whole time. But if you insist on me getting my own room, I guess. And that's what Cleo told her. Like, I guess, like, that's fine. Like, you want to have time with your man? Cool. Like, do you? She better than me. Because I would have raised hell yet again. But that's me. I'm not Cleo. And Cleo is not me. So, the next thing. Ice Spice, at this point, she's being really dry with Cleo. She's not talking to her. Like, just on some weird icing out shit. Like, just on some weird, like, she weird. She's a weirdo, okay? She's being weird. Ice Spice is not talking to Cleo. So Cleo starts to befriend other people that are on tour with them. And she becomes, we're gonna unlock a new character unlocked. She becomes friends with the hairstylist. Ice Spice's hairstylist treats her so well. They become so cool. And anytime she's about to order some food, she asks Cleo, like, hey, are you gonna get something? Like, let's order it. Like, I'll order it, whatever. And it's just her being thoughtful and like making the experience enjoyable. Like, cause when you're on tour, you're supposed to be having fun. Yes, you're working, but you're supposed to be having a time. And she wasn't feeling that at all. Cleo wasn't getting any of the fun until she became friends with the hairstylist, okay? So she becomes friends with the hairstylist. Now, this is where things get very weird if they're not already. When the team management asks everyone, like, hey, in the group message, the crew, hey, we're about to order food. This is the menu. Y'all send in your orders. We're gonna go get it, bring it back. The hairstylist shows Cleo the message because for some odd reason, she's not in these text messages or the group, even though you're on tour with them too, but that's neither here nor there. She shows Cleo these texts. Cleo's like, oh, I'll just get the same thing you're getting, a chicken salad. Chicken salad, even if it's from an expensive restaurant, at the most, it's like $12-15, if even, okay? As soon as the hairstylist texts, Cleo wants a chicken salad. A chicken salad. They text back, Cleo is not on our budget. Cleo's not on your budget, but she's your guest performer? Where the hell is Ice Spice? This is the problem. This is the problem. This is where they would have me messed up. Because first of all, I wouldn't even order the chicken salad. They would have really not had me in the budget because I would have been ordering all kinds of steak, fries, mac and cheese, broccoli. Let me see the dessert menu as well. Like, y'all would have been kicked me out the budget 50 years ago. All she asked for was a fucking chicken salad. That's it, and that's all. That's how you know it's calculated, okay? This is when it started to be weird because at first it's like, okay, Ice Spice is treating her dry, whatever. Now your team won't even get me a chicken salad? And if it was that serious, Cleo has her own manager. She could have had her manager send y'all the money. Are you dumb? But calculated, it's all calculated. During this entire tour, she would not let Cleo have any visitors, family, friends, management, nothing. This is Cleotrapa's first tour ever as a guest, anything. And you won't allow her family to come backstage, her friends to come backstage, her management, her team to come backstage and celebrate this moment with her? That's evil as hell. That is how you know Ice Spice is not a good girl. She's not a nice girl. She's mean as hell. That is just evil. You know that this is her first huge opportunity and you're letting her go through this alone, isolated. You're weird as hell. So, moving on. They stop in Texas. Now, this is what really pissed me off. They stop in Texas, you know. And they're in the middle of nowhere. And I mean nowhere. And you would think they would be downtown Houston or something. Baby, no. They're in the middle of nowhere for now until they get to the big cities. So they're in Texas and there's nothing but fields and desert and crap. There's nothing. You can't even DoorDash, Uber Eats, none of that to where they're staying. They're staying at a Best Western. That's how you know. That's how you know this is in the middle of nowhere. They had no other options, okay? So you can't get access to any food delivery services. Everyone's hungry, okay? Cleo is with the hairstylist. At this point, she's staying in the room with the hairstylist, getting ready in the room with the hairstylist because the hairstylist room is paid for by the team. The hairstylist, not the guest performer, the hairstylist is being taken care of by the team, okay? So Cleo is staying with her. They're becoming very good friends. They're staying together. Everyone's hungry. Cleo and the hairstylist are in the room together. They're talking about how hungry they are. They're waiting for the team to message them like, hey, we're ready to eat. You know, we need something. Cleo texts Ice Spice, no response. Okay. Nobody eats till Ice Spice eats. So that's another thing. They're only eating when the main person, which, you know, I kind of get it, is ready to eat. So she's thinking, okay, it's one of those things, we're just waiting. The assistant stylist, fashion stylist, comes into the room and he brings them a box of food, leftovers at that. And he says, you know, I ordered some extra from what we just had. Cleo's like, what the hell are you talking about? He says, oh, we just went to eat at a steakhouse. They went to eat at a damn steakhouse, y'all. Nobody told the hairstylist. Nobody told Cleo anything. So I guess the hairstylist was just guilty by association. She just got caught up in it, okay? How much of a bitch do you have to be that you just start excluding your friend from eating with you, chatting with you, chilling with you, getting ready with you? Like, you're weird. That's weird. Is that not insane to anyone? That's weird. So, the entire team got to eat steak, broccolini, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes on a bed of rice. They even probably got creme brulee. Like, chocolate cake. Their bellies are full. And Cleo and the hairstylist are in that damn hotel room at the Best Western. Moving forward, Cleo, at the end of the tour, confronts Ice Spice. She texts her a long paragraph. The whole time, Cleo is still addressing Ice Spice as her friend. She said, you know, you're my friend. I just want to tell you that this is how I've been feeling the entire tour. These were the moments I felt mistreated. The tour didn't give that I was a guest. It made it feel like I was a burden. Like, she gave her the entire spiel of everything she went through during that time. She never put it on Ice Spice. She just said, I don't know if it's your team. I don't know if it's, you know, whatever it is. But I'm telling you as my friend, this is how I felt. That's it. Ice Spice responds, going off. She says, and I'm quoting these from the text messages because Cleo posted those screenshots in part 6. Y'all better go look at them. She said, you're mad ungrateful. That's the first thing she said. I'm quoting this in order as well. She said, you're mad ungrateful. My fault for inviting you. You're needy. You're not my responsibility. Oh my gosh. Since I'm so terrible to you, stop being my friend. I don't give a fuck. Enjoy being careerless. Boom. There it goes. You're an entitled loser. Your bum ass is crying about a hotel room. See, now this is when I would have spazzed out on that girl. I would have went in. I would have made up stuff about her that I didn't even believe myself about the girl. Cause you my friend. I don't even look at you that way. I don't think of you that way, but guess what? I'm just finna go in. Careerless is crazy. We all know that Cleotrapa has been in this light for years. Years. You hear Cleotrapa's voice, you see her, you know her from social media. Comedy videos. Social media like influencer, like music. We know Cleotrapa. Ice Spice, you just got here 2 years ago, if even. You might wanna back it up, babe. You might wanna back it up. Careerless is crazy because it's never gave that. Never gave that with Cleo. After the text and after the TikTok videos, Ice Spice gets on Twitter Spaces and she started bumping them gums. Okay? She started running that mouth. She got on Twitter Spaces and she started ranting, talking about the same thing, saying she's ungrateful, she's jealous of me. Which we'll get into that, because I cannot stand that jealousy accusation, okay? She gets on Twitter Spaces and she says, one thing that stood out to me, and I think it stood out to all of social media because everybody's using this sound right now. She sat up and she said, when I went to eat with you, Cleo, you were so big and greedy. You ate everything on the plate. The server came back and said, where'd the food go, bro? Ice Spice would hate to see me and my friends coming. Cause let me tell you something, we some big backs for real. Backs just be spreading. Baby, you think Cleo that? Get me and my friends at a dinner table with you. Please. Your tab would be well over 2,000. I'm telling you right now, we're ordering everything on the menu. Let me tell you something. I would have ordered at that steakhouse, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would order. Salmon, maybe a steak. I don't even fuck with steak like that. But I would have got a steak just because it's on Ice Spice tab. I don't care if you my friend or not. You got the money, right? You be rapping about it in your little song. Steak, maybe a Wagyu steak. I would get broccolini, also some broccoli, even though it's damn near the same thing. I don't care. I want them in both forms. Mac and cheese, make it 2 so I can have one for later. Let me go ahead and get a little bit of cheese on top of all of that, extra cheese, and go ahead and bring me your dessert menu because I might want something sweet after this. Ice Spice would have hated to see me come in. Okay? The server would have been saying more than where the food go. The server would have been like, ma'am, can you please stop ordering because we gotta feed other people. Okay? I'm not playing with Ice Spice on that. She thought she ate with that. And the way Ice Spice argues, like even on Twitter Spaces, it gives you've never had to argue in your life because you always had someone arguing for you. You don't know how to argue. You don't know how to fight. You don't know how to do nothing. You're a brainless phantom lingering out in the world. You're weird. So now we're gonna get on to a new character is being unlocked. Ice Spice's backup assistant stylist. He got on TikTok and he started giving some tea, baby. He was the one who came to the room to the hairstylist and Cleo and brought the extra food because he just thought of them while he was sitting there. And he had started becoming friends with Cleo and the hairstylist. So it works out. He has his story. He said that when they went to go eat at that steakhouse, he was there. When they went to go eat at that steakhouse, He watched Ice Spice's phone get text message from Cleo, multiple. And Ice Spice was ignoring it. That's supposed to be your friend? Your friend is texting you. And she's talking about food and you're sitting down to eat? I don't know about that one, y'all. Like that's not even, it's not even weird anymore. It's hateful. It's hateful. It's disgusting. Your friend is texting you like, hey, like, when are you gonna be ready to eat? Like, do you know where you wanna go? Like, and you're just sitting there while you have a whole entire steak in front of you with 3 sides and a dessert and probably a couple lemon drops and a reposado tequila shot, top shelf. And your friend is at the hotel room that she had to sleep in because you won't let her stay in a room with you. She's at a hotel room with your hairstylist, starving. Moving on. The backup stylist, said that he, on numerous occasions, heard Ice Spice call Cleo black ass multiple times. She said one time she was on the phone with Riot before he got there, and she said, Cleo's black ass is getting on my nerves. There is something about a light-skinned, bright at that, a light-skinned woman calling a dark-skinned woman black ass, that if I were told that by any friend of mine, I don't care who you are, it could be a stranger on the street, you're getting dragged, period. Because who you calling black ass? You blending into the sun right now. Don't do me. Don't do me. So he heard her call Cleo black ass twice. Okay? There was a time when they were going to the club. They were all in the car. The driver is in the front, obviously driving, duh. Ice Spice is in the front seat. In the back seat is the backup stylist. He's by the window. In the middle is Cleo. And on the other side is Riot, Ice Spice's man / producer. Nothing wrong with that. He said 2 things happened on that car ride. And I think this is funny, so this is why I'm bringing it up. He said that Cleo was hooked up to the aux, and Lotto comes on, because you know her album just dropped, and it comes on the aux, so everyone in the car hears it. And if you know that Lotto and Ice Spice got that beef real deep, real bad. And Ice Spice turned back, and he said that Ice Spice looked like she wanted to beat the shit out of Cleo for that. And it's like, baby, I can't control the shuffle. I can't control what come on Pandora or whatever. Brokey. Like, it's viral right now. It's gonna pop up, duh. But anyways, she told Cleo, turn that whack ass shit off. Me personally, I would have started an argument right then and there. I'm not turning shit off, bitch, make me. But, hey, I'm just problematic. But Cleo was like, oh, my bad, girl. Like, turns it to the next song. Riot starts noticing that Ice Spice is kind of icing out Cleo. So he starts making conversation with Cleo because, I mean, men are weird, don't get me wrong, but men are not on that level where it's like messy, like where they'll be on some like, oh, I'm not talking to this, like, so he's being cool with her because he sees that it's an awkward situation. So he starts up a conversation with Cleo, just a normal conversation. The whole time they're conversing, Ice Spice is looking back. Girl, don't nobody want this man. And if y'all look at Riot, what is that? Don't nobody want him. And I'm your friend. What do you think I want him for? Are you dumb? What are you looking back here for, boo? I needed to be in that back. I needed to be in that trunk. That's what I needed to be. Now I'm going to give my thoughts on the entire situation, what I think this is, what I think it stems from. I'm gonna start with colorism. I think that Ice Spice has this weird image of herself because of what everyone in this industry and in society have made of her. People are sitting here and they're gassing her up, and there's nothing about her. There is nothing about her. I also want to say she had just got out of a friendship recently with Baby Storm, and Baby Storm is dark-skinned, another dark-skinned best friend that she had who exposed her, and everybody blew it off because Baby Storm does have mental issues. Like, she has BPD, I believe, and like some other stuff she deals with. But now it's all coming like full circle, and Baby Storm was not lying. She was not lying about Ice Spice. She posted screenshots that Ice Spice was sitting there saying, Nicki Minaj, the woman who signed her and wanted her to be great and did features with her, Nicki Minaj is jealous of me. She's weird. She's jealous of me. Like, what? You think Nicki Minaj is jealous of you? And that's the same thing she said to Cleo. Oh, you're jealous. She's jealous of me. Somebody in her life, multiple people, I blame men mostly, but I also blame probably her family around her. Somebody has pumped her up to think that all of these people are jealous of her and that she's just not a horrible person. You know, I don't agree with any of that. Like, girl, you just suck. That's why nobody likes you. Nobody's jealous of you. What is there to be jealous of? Okay? One thing I do want to touch on is I really do think that she became friends with Cleo because you lose one dark-skinned friend, you grab another token one. And as a dark-skinned girl, I definitely understand this. I've been through these things. Having your token dark-skinned friend to try to like debunk your colorism. And it's one of those things where people are like, oh, like, Ice Spice, you're colorist. Like, people can't just always be jealous of da-da-da. Oh, well, I have a dark-skinned friend. Here goes Cleo. Here goes Baby Storm. Like, girl, that's not. And that's exactly what she was doing. And Cleo brought that up multiple times in her videos. She said, I just felt like Ice Spice was trying to keep me around and bring me on this tour to show like, hey, look, I gave this dark-skinned girl a platform. Hey, look, this is my friend. She's dark-skinned. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm sure her team told her to do that. And my thing is, if you're gonna try to do that, like, at least let the dark-skinned girl, your token dark-skinned friend, be treated well during the tour, so we could at least keep the facade going. Like, what? But anyways, one thing I want us as a people is to stop making losers famous. There is no reason that Ice Spice should still even be known right now. I shouldn't even know who that is. Like, yes, she did that nigga a munch. Nigga eat it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Okay, yes, that was a cute little New York song. Like, okay, girl, that nigga a munch. Yes, eat it up. I was eating that shit. I was eating that up. Y'all know I was eating that up. Okay, after that, why is she still here? Why is she still here? Maybe I'm confused. Why is Nicki signing her? Why is Nicki signing her? All this girl do is talk about poop and fart all the time. She has like a scat fetish. I don't know. Why did Nicki sign her? Is it because she's from New York? Is it because she was just the hottest thing? Maybe Nicki thought she could give her some push, maybe help her with that writing. That one, I just don't get. And y'all know I love Queen Mother. She does nothing wrong. My barbs were here. But we have to agree that it was very strange when she started talking about, I am the queen, I'm still trying to find the princess. And the princess was Ice Spice. Anyways, Nicki doesn't even like you anymore. Ice Spice, let's start there. Nicki unfollowed you. after the whole Nicki is jealous of me text messages came out. So the person who signed you and put you really on and up doesn't even fuck with you. So what does that tell us about you? Okay. Another thing, I think that everybody hyped her up mostly because she gets on stage, she shake her ass. And she's good at it, okay? She's good at it. I don't know about anymore now that she's like lost all this weight and the Ozempic has kicked in. She get up there, she really don't know what she doing. But she used to really can shake that thing. She can move that thing. Like if we were in the club and I saw a girl like Ice Spice, if Ice Spice was up on that section doing that, shaking that little thing, I would have had to go over there and hype her up. Like that girl can shake some ass. But y'all hyped her up so much, that's her whole personality now. She went on Kai Cenat, whatever. She went on Kai's show and he asked her to freestyle and she bent over and started shaking her ass. What? That's who y'all made famous. Y'all need to start making these women and men famous off of their looks because they're horrible people, okay? They're not good people and they don't deserve the life that they end up getting because y'all are shallow. Ice Spice is not cute. She looks like she has extra chromosome. I know you're all thinking it. Just because she light-skinned, baby, she looks like a light-skinned Falcor, okay? From Neverending Story. That is what she looks like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, oh, there you go. There you go. That's what she looks like. Just stare at her. You ain't gotta stare too long. I give you 0.5 milliseconds and you will see it, okay? She looks like something is wrong with her. She looks funny. She makes me uncomfortable. I would hate to be in a room with Ice Spice and she's just staring at me. Do you know I would spaz the hell out? Like, I would be tweaking at her for real. Like, no, hell no. No, absolutely not. No. Do not look at me for too long. No. I just think that she's shown her true colors now, and I feel like we should all act accordingly. It is time to get her out of here, okay? We don't need her to show us again. We don't need another, this is number 2 of dark-skinned women she has slandered and literally ruined their lives and traumatized. We don't need a number 3. We don't need strike 3. We've seen enough. I've seen enough. Get her out of here. There's nothing else that she's giving us. The album sucked, which is why I did not buy tickets for that tour. I don't care who she had with her. I'm not going to sit through 50 hours of her rapping about, you thought I was feeling you, that nigga much. You thought, and what's the other freaking song? Think you the shit, bitch? You're not even a fart. I'm not sitting through that. I'm not. We have to get her out of here and we need to do it expeditiously, immediately, okay? I would like to see us as black people and people that are interested in music and care about music in general, get her out of here. Please let this be the final straw. I am begging you, okay? I just had to get that out of my system. That was all I had to talk about that was the main thing I needed to cover, okay? So, I hope y'all understand what's going on now. I hope that you can sign the petition to get Ice Spice the fuck out of here. And I just hope that we can submit that to Nicki and Nicki can just go ahead and cut that contract and get that hoe right out of here. Yeah, we're stopping bags, for real. Moving on, it's time to get serious and dark and sad. Because, as you all know, Rich Homie Quan passed away. 34 years old, overdose. I want to stay serious. I want to keep it dark, but I do have to say, I did not know he was only 34. I thought he was at least 40, bro. Like, that nigga look old. I was so confused when I saw that. They said at age 34. I'm like, 34 when? Cause what? Them drugs was tearing him up, baby, tearing him up. But you know, I just really am torn up by this. If y'all were in them college days, the high school senior year, I think it was junior, senior year, them Spinrilla days when you had the Spinrilla app, and you had to have his stuff on there. My top 3 songs from Rich Homie Quan are, my favorite one, I screamed to the top of my lungs, Get the Fuck Out My Face. Y'all know that's my song. Please get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. Yes. If it turns on and I'm turned, baby, I'm finna go in. I'm finna lose my voice behind that song. The second song I really, really like is What Would You Do? You know, what would you do for some paper? That is my song. And the last one is Type of Way. Made me feel some type of way. Y'all know that one. That's the one that really just like set it off. And I guess I could do Walk Through. Oh my God, he has so many hits that I be feeling like the man when I rock through. Y'all weren't there. Y'all weren't there when Walk Through would come on. As soon as you walk in the club, soon as you walk in a party, and you got that shit on. Man, couldn't tell me nothing. Me and my friends would be walking in like we in a music video, slow motion, all looking stupid as hell. Never gave a damn. Like, we thought we was in the music video. We was Rich Homie Quan, period. Like, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. I was the man walking through in question. That was me. I was Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace to him. I do have a comment to make, and y'all knew I was gonna talk about her because y'all know how I feel about her. Why did Erica Banks post that rest in peace post about him? Girl, you're posting videos of you being his side bitch? And you thought you was flexing? Okay. And then you posted that screenshot of the text message where he said, yeah, I wanted to mess with you, but I saw you talking to, and you blurred out the name. What did you post that for? Erica Banks is a real life weirdo. Her cancellation is coming next. It's coming next. It's coming very soon, actually. Stay tuned. 'Cause there's a lot of things I really don't understand with her. And I've had encounters with her. And, you know, it's just, it never gave the Princess of Houston, girl. Like, you're weird. She needs to take that down if she hasn't already. Her team hates her, okay? Because they should have been told her to take that down as soon as, before she even posted it. It should have went by them first. Because that was all weird as hell. But rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. I just can't even imagine what Young Thug thinking about right now. I know they had fell out, but a couple days ago in an interview, Rich Homie Quan was saying how he wanted to make up with Young Thug. He wanted to get back on good terms, and now this. If y'all have beef with people and you know that y'all can fix it, just fix it. I'm not doing that, though. I'm not doing that. I'm personally not me. I hold grudges for life. You know, real Aquarius locked in, okay? Where my Aquarius at? Stand up. We hold grudges for life. Just based off the principle, okay? I never gave a damn, okay? If they die, oh well. Moving on. I would love to, on a lighter note, we're going to talk about my queen, my mother, the leader, the woman of my life. Happy birthday to the queen, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Okay, Beyonce. She turned 43. She turned 43, y'all. She about to be 50. Our queen finna be 50. What I'm gonna do when she leave? I'm not. The day Beyonce pass and leave this earth, y'all just check on me because I'm not gonna be all right. I'm not gonna be good. Anyways, she's at a secret location right now with that man, and y'all know which one I'm talking about, Jay-Z. She's at a secret location with him on some island somewhere, child, in the middle of the ocean, smoking on cigars under rainbows. She got on her customized Poochie shades with a B on the side. She's sipping her Sir Davis whiskey. If y'all have it, let me know, because we need to talk about that. I actually need to bring that on for an episode, make a cocktail with it, because y'all know I'm not a whiskey girl. But if Beyonce's selling whiskey, bitch, I'm about to start drinking whiskey, okay? Fuck the tequila. We moving on to whiskey. We moving on to bigger things here, okay? So, happy birthday to my queen. The biggest entertainer in the world. You know, she's just great. And putting on for Houston all the time, whenever she can. She always remembers where home is. And it's with me in Houston. But mostly with me, Hannah, you know? So shout out to her. 43, has never looked better, has never acted better, has never sang better, has never performed better, okay? Love ya, B. But that is my topics. I know that this was a long one, but you know I had to get into that. See, I know that y'all sat through this whole thing. Y'all better have. Because if you didn't, I'm gonna know. Don't worry about how, but I will know. And I'm coming for you. And I'm gonna make you sit with your eyes peeled back and watch the whole thing all the way through in front of me, okay? So, y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want any questions answered, any advice, any opinions, any topics that you want me to cover, DM me on, am I pointing the right way? Yes. On Instagram, TikTok, whatever the hell, I will answer you, okay? Love y'all. See y'all next time. Thanks for coming and spending time with your favorite doll.